I'm doing the intros now. Welcome to the Crit Couch.
Welcome to Crit Couch. Skylar's doing the intros, but I'm Michael.
And I'm Skylar.
This is the Triforce.
No, this is Zelda.
That's the Triforce. That's Zelda. Well, that's the word Zelda.
No, that is she.
No, that's actually who we're rescuing.
Yeah.
And that's the Master Sword.
Yeah.
It's looking at you.
It does have an eye, doesn't it?
It's staring at you.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta, okay. So, obviously this is Zelda. So, long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests.
There was an Among Us. You see it because it's like the little thing in the fight.
Legends told us of an, I do see it, of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Yes, I now can't see that as not the Among Us guy.
Can you do an edit where you just put the little beats for me?
Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden golden land.
Whoa, that's like some combat going on right there.
But no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the golden land.
So it's Detroit.
So the king commanded 7 wise men to seal the gate to the land of the golden power. I mean, I hate it when evil power flows from my golden land, so, you know. The seal should have remained for all time.
I did not spit the drink out when you said that. 'Cause...
But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend...
I don't think I have ever seen this.
That's just like a fucking tarot board, like...
I'm just saying this like intro piece. Like I've definitely seen people play A Link to the Past. Like I played this game on a Game Boy Advance or something.
Nobody ever shows the intros and like, there was a skeleton! There was a dead-ass king!
Wow, yeah. Look
a mysterious wizard known as Aghanim came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule and left the skeleton on the throne.
Yeah, he left it as a fucking warning. Oh shit, are we too far? Oh, and then I cursed
No, we're
again.
good, we're good.
I didn't start the timer, so I'm gonna do that now.
And there's wah! Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 wise men vanish. One.
I'm sorry, what was the guy's name?
After another Aghanim.
Oh, okay. I thought his name was Wag. I got excited.
Oh,
who is that?
It's time for your acupuncture treatment.
That looks like shock therapy. Never mind, she's gone.
That's not supposed to happen. Does anybody know why that happened? At the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. I hadn't even put the needles in yet.
He just wants to be a physical therapist so bad, but he's so magical. He's just so infused with bad magic that he can't. All right. Were you just like playing for yourself?
Oh yeah, that was actually me experimenting with some glitches and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Getting weapons early and things. So we are playing Link to the Past here on Crit Couch. This one is, I know, like we've done our regular Legend of Zelda. This is near and dear to my heart. This is probably my favorite Zelda, and I know that dates me to, like, you know, a Super Nintendo baby.
Look at this old man over here.
What was that?
I said, look at this old man over here. But
yeah, I mean, you know, given the parts of my body that ache these days, that's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
I decided to join combat sports. Oh, why am I sore?
Why did that muscle pull? So, we've got, you know, our usual, our name.
A V.
I think if I remember right, in our Legend of Zelda playthrough, we just named him Oprah.
I forgot about that. Did we really?
Yeah. Okay. So, all right. Well, V kind of limits my options.
You can go with a consonant. He could be like Vernort. Well, now I feel limited. Put a E in there. Yeah, now what are you going to do? Put a G. I mean, we could stop there if you want to.
Vrigo! Vrigo! He's like a knockoff Aragorn or a knockoff King of Carpathia. Doesn't matter. It's like... Vrigo, the not quite as scary king of the Carpathian Mountains.
I am Vrigo.
That's a Ghostbusters 2 reference for anybody that doesn't get that one.
I didn't get it.
He was the like bad ghost that inhabited the painting, Vigo of Carpathia.
Oh, okay. Man, it has been a long time since.
Well, that's why like there's
movie.
a generational Vigo gap, right? Like you either get the Ghostbusters 2 reference or it's just Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah,
there are two culturally relevant Vigos.
Did you say Viggo Mortensen?
Mortensen.
Oh, okay. Then you said Bortensen.
It might have sounded like That's it. We're Viggo Mortensen.
Yeah, Viggo Mortensen and his adventure.
This is the Wish.com Viggo Mortensen. He's the Western European like assassin instead of the Eastern European assassin.
Yeah, I can tell we're going to be giving this game the dignity it
My
deserves.
favorite Zelda game. Yeah, all the dignity. Help me. Please help me.
Why did that get your girl voice?
I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle.
Oh.
My name is Zelda.
That tracks.
The wizard Aghanim has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain.
Yeah, he fucking vaporized them.
Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I think he wants to open an acupuncture store. I am in the dungeon of the castle. I don't like needles. Please help me.
Yeah.
This is the uncle if you would like to be Link's uncle with his giant Mario mustache.
Virgo, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house.
Also, maybe ignore that voice.
He's going out for a fight.
Yeah. Maybe ignore that voice that we just mysteriously heard in the building.
Did he hear it too?
Oh, that's why he's going out. Yeah.
There's some weird voices. I guess I'll go figure that out.
Oh man, so Link to the Past, probably my favorite Zelda. Like,
what can't be said?
So,
Cue laugh track.
Yeah, right. So fun bit, like,
can't open that.
I can. It's a lantern.
You just want to say some shit about it first, huh?
Well, it's so. I'm actually not going to.
You bitch! Go get the lantern.
No. There's a reason. I'm doing this on purpose because. And I'm doing this on purpose for a reason because, like, most people immediately open that chest to get a lantern. So now we're, like, completely disobeying our uncle's orders, and we're going out and wandering around.
Is there Pokemon in the tall grass?
Maybe. But we don't have Pokeballs, so, what are we going to do? So we've got our... Hey, you're not allowed in the castle, son. Go home and get some sleep.
Son.
So, Jesus...
I've been slamming this Arizona iced tea, man.
Help me! I'm in the dungeon of the castle. Arizona, will you sponsor us? I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside.
Yeah, they give us 99 cents every time we.
every time Skylar burps your iced tea up.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
So obviously, first thing, like we've got a whole lot more going on than we did in the original Zelda. We've got rain. We can pick stuff up. This is not news to anybody who's been playing games for the last 20 years.
Hey, real quick, I actually don't think I've played this game. I think I played a different one. I think I played, I remember there being musical instruments and a whale. That's not this game?
No, that's the Game Boy one. That's Link's Awakening.
Okay. Well.
And they made the 3D remake on the Switch just recently.
Somebody murdered your uncle.
So this means that my uncle, like 5 minutes ago, jumped down the same hole and got absolutely fucking murked right here.
Rio, I didn't want you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield. A lesson. You can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button.
What am I supposed to do with a sword, Uncle?
Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people.
Am I supposed to know that?
Rigo, you can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your...
My what? Like, is this like a Luke Leia thing? Like, do I need to be careful?
Is he actually dead? Is he done?
Uncle! Oh, this doesn't look like I'm trying to pick him up. This looks... Nope.
Well, stop it. Stop fucking my face. I'm not dead yet.
So, new things that showed up. This was the first game where the like spin attack happened. You can see we've got like a sword arc. If you remember back to the original Legend of Zelda, we just stabbed forward. We have like these enemies with their little shields.
Wow, you just came in for murder, huh?
Like I guess you killed my uncle. So the whole reason that I didn't pick up the lantern earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw the readout on
fine.
that.
A lot of people, this normally just has rupees in it. because you do need the lantern to actually progress through parts of the game.
Okay.
So it gives you a second opportunity to grab that lantern. So the reason I didn't grab it earlier was to show off that, like,
you have choices.
Most people will just automatically pick up that chest.
Sure.
And so it was a nice little kind of oversight, sort of, in case. Now, what I'm not sure about is if you somehow avoid being a loot whore twice, like, I don't know if actually there's another chest that gives you the lantern.
I need to murder this kid, but I can't seem to get through these patches of grass.
I am a trained soldier of the Kingdom of Hyrule, and this little motherfucking 12-year-old is outrunning me. What is going on? I'm bored now.
That one has a dagger.
Yeah. So another interesting thing, like, okay, this guy doesn't have it. The blue knights, they have shields that can, like, deflect your. I thought the green ones did too, but they have shields that can deflect your slashes. So there's all kinds of new mechanical interactions that happen in this game.
This is the worst guarded castle.
Oh, it's the sword. So, like, we can.
I see. Yeah. Just real quick. This is the worst guarded castle ever. In that, like, you as a, I don't know, young elven lad have single-handedly already taken down, like, the guy walked his face into your sword.
He stabbed himself in the head on my sword.
Yeah. Like, these guys should not be paid. Like, it's real stormtrooper syndrome over here. All right. Anyways, on to what you were saying.
There's all kinds of new stuff in this game that, like, it was new mechanics, new approaches to things. Like, we have much larger spaces, like the old Zelda. We haven't played Zelda 2 to really talk about what went on there, but it's so far off the beaten path that, like, it's hard to compare because Zelda 2 doesn't feel like a proper sequel to the original Legend of Zelda. This one really does. Like, this feels like the actual successor. I like Zelda 2 for the most part, so just to get that out there, I don't think it's an unbalanced game. It is a weird game. It has charm. It just, at the time, a lot of people didn't like it because they wanted more Zelda. They didn't want a weird 2D platformer. So this game really kind of carries on the traditional Zelda torch. There are lots of little techniques and stuff that are, like, these guys kind of are tough. They move faster. They, the angles they come at you, you can hit this sword and not actually hit them. Which is why, like, learning stuff like letting them stab themselves in the face is useful. But that's kind of like a mastery thing that was a little bit in place, maybe, let's say, with timing out. You can jump. That is actually a way that you can break the game with that fall.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a little bit. But
get fucked, buddy.
Yeah, there's momentum, and, like, those pots are really powerful weapons. There's all of this, like, new stuff that just cuss the shit out of him. Man, I'm glad
if somebody doesn't throw a clay pot at me, I just die.
Just a small little child in a Robin Hood hat shows up, and he's just holding a vase, and he's like, let's go.
I like that in the last couple, like, Zelda games, they've made a bit of, like, pomp and... let me backtrack real quick.
Yeah.
In the last, like... Skyward Sword did this, Breath of the Wild did this, so did, Breath of the Wild changed the outfit, actually.
Yeah, the blue.
Yeah, but then also Twilight Princess, they made, like, a thing of, like, you getting the iconic look, like there's, like, something to it. Is that a boomerang?
Yep, which is, we talked about this a little bit in the original playthrough as well, but, like, a very iconic weapon, like, stuns enemies, so, you can just... massacre them indiscriminately. Like, we
want to be clear, we're committing murder.
Yeah, like the tiny little maniac that you are.
Yeah, we are assailing the castle.
Yeah.
We are basically, it's that scene from Monty Python where the guy's just, like, running toward, and then just starts killing everybody.
Lancelot runs in and just slaughters people at a feast.
Yeah.
But so, like, all of these pieces to the game, like, were so many more mechanical interactions, so much more room to, like, manipulate the game, figure out little glitches. I mean, or...
Oh, what's up? Uh-oh. That guy has a more...
Yeah, I'll show him off, because he's actually he's a unique sprite. He's got, like, a mace or a morning star, but also 2 pots to the face take care of him. God damn, Frigo, what the hell? Thank you. I had a feeling you were getting close, largely from the sound of shattering pottery. Listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers and a giant canister of needles. Do you understand?
Not
at all, but she just repeats herself if we tell her otherwise. All right, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path, but first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. I have to get my luggage.
My uncle is going to say something about how something Zelda is my... Could you fill that in at all?
Do we, like, if we kiss, is that bad?
Yeah.
Is that like a...
Is that Game of Thrones shit right there?
Are people going to think that, like it's incest, like, in the next game?
Everybody's getting that I'm trying to do Elmo, by the way, right? For Link. Link is Elmo. Because that's what we're going for. Just want to make that clear.
Elmo doesn't know. Tickle me, princess.
But only if it's not incest. Okay, we gotta drop that shit. That's getting a little out of hand.
I didn't say it.
No, Link's uncle kind of implied it.
Well, so what is there any, like, what was he implying? Is it like she's your destiny or something?
Yeah, I think it was kind of like a she's your charge, because like the sort of like undertone here is that Link is like of the bloodline of like the Hylian warriors.
Sure. That like assaulted the golden area or whatever.
Well, like
they went to Michigan and they were like, "Wow, this is a city here. Wow,
like,
look at this."
Oh God. Why is the ocean, or why is the river yellow? Like, what's that?
I just remember.
Or that's the Chicago River.
Yeah.
The one that set fire.
I had a buddy. He's a big Cleveland Browns fan. I worked with him for a few years. Shout out, Brian. I'm
sorry, he was a Cleveland Browns fan. God damn.
He is too.
That is
But I remembered he what was it? I think my boss David found this video of this guy who did this like series of like why Cleveland sucks.
Oh yeah, I know that video.
I think I showed it to you.
I saw that video. Some of the TAs that I had found it, and they were like, "Hey, look at this! It's like our main export is depression."
Yeah. And that's
There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man there will help us.
The old man. Can I do an old man voice?
Yeah, when we get there.
I haven't done an old man voice in a long time.
I mean, you usually kind of always end up sounding like you always sound a little drunk.
Well, I was definitely doing that for...
That ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. So what happens
if you don't have a lantern? You're just blown in here? From the left, my man.
I started trying to push it to the left.
Yeah.
To the left, to the left.
That's... Link, you're stupid. I was just trying to think outside the box.
So if you don't have a lantern...
It's like a bullseye lantern. Oh no, rats.
Yeah. Link's largest enemy.
I think that rat had $5 on it.
Yep. I think if you don't have the lantern, you only get... No, you get a little window of light. You don't get that like kind of expanded one.
Gotcha. Okay.
Now technically, and this is also another kind of cool like mechanical showcase here.
Sure.
If we light this, it actually lights up the area, and it is timed, so it'll eventually go out. So like, you know, I've played this enough that I know more or less what the kind of like layout of this place is, but otherwise you'd be kind of poking around in the dark.
Yeah. Bokey.
Link, what's that? Or Vrigo?
Yeah.
Zelda, do you think you could have told me that the second part of the basement was just fucking filled with cobras? Just, you know, I don't know, a note or something. Link's entire leg is swelled up like a goddamn balloon. You didn't bring any antivenom, did you?
I feel like this playthrough is going to get real shitty if we make that Link's voice the whole time.
Nope, this is it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I'll change it in episode 2. Okay. I'll give him the...
I feel like we're going to annoy ourselves with that voice after a while.
I'm just going to get lightheaded, that's all.
Yeah.
I'll give him the, like, surfer bro later or something. Or I'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary. Let's be careful.
I noticed your voice is now getting a little higher, too. Because
well, yeah, it's... Ooh, $20.
Oh, my God. The cobras and the rats have aligned.
This is actually the Hyrulean treasury. It's just like they just fed all of their jewels to rats and just like kept them down here.
It's not the worst idea. I mean, you have a built-in defense system, and
they'll die.
You have to. Well, yeah, if they can't survive on rupees, but so far, the proof is in the pudding, Michael. I mean, that was a bat. Are they called keys?
Probably game? Keys, yeah.
Keys. Give me the keys. Give me the keys.
We made that exact same joke in the first one. It's like the natural joke to go to when you find out what their name is.
I can't help myself. What so are there caves and old men in this game too?
Yeah, there's not there it's a little more refined in this one. That rat just had a key. It's more refined, like there's more purpose to some of them. Because in the original game, it was like, oh, here's a moblin that'll give you money. Here's an old man that'll take money. Yeah, the bomb walls. Mm-hmm. Oddly enough, we don't get bombs yet.
Because this still reads like the first Zelda to me, as far as some of the sprite work.
Well, yeah, I mean, it should be a natural evolution, like the blocks.
Does Zelda 2 not? I don't really know what Zelda 2.
No, Zelda 2, it has, Link is still, an elven boy wearing green and whatever, but it's a side-scroller. Like, there's a lot that it lost in terms of, the commonality of visuals. Sanctuary is just beyond that door. Pull the switch over there. Zelda, there's 2 switches. And, well, you just dropped cobras on me.
That was apparently the cobra switch. What is that? Oh, it was another cobra. It just looked weird.
Yeah, it's like, could you have not told me which switch to pull?
Pull the switches. Be careful. One of them, that's the cobra switch. One of them
is all snakes.
Is the first one always?
No, this is. Thanks, Zelda. God, why did I save you again?
Whoa.
This is you. Old man.
Oh! I was looking at the windows and stuff. I was just off in my own little world enjoying that. Yeah. Zelda, your safe. Is this your doing, Frigo?
Bro, you alright?
No, not at all.
You sound like Harry Carey. Like the Will Ferrell impersonation of...
Yeah.
Yes, it was Frigo who helped me escape from the dungeon. When I was captive, the wizard said, once I have finished with you, the final one, the seal of the wise men, will open. Frigo, you must not let the land of Hyrule fall into the wizard's clutches. If he releases the seal of the 7 wise men, evil power will overwhelm this land. Before that happens, before it's too late, destroy the wizard before he destroys all of Hyrule. You can do it. You can murder the wizard.
Is this me again?
I think so.
By evil force guides the wizard's actions and augments his magical power. The only weapon,
I think his voice already changed.
The only weapon potent enough to defeat the wizard is the legendary Master Sword. It is said that the village elder is that not me?
No.
Okay,
You're just like some random priest.
I just work here. It is said that the village elder is a descendant of one of the 7 wise men. Maybe he could tell you more. I will,
Marcus House, sorry.
Yeah, but watch every move. I'm certain that the castle soldiers, which really haven't been a problem up until this point, they'll be looking for you. I'll hide Princess Zelda here. Not really that far, but don't worry. Seek the elder. Do you understand?
No. Do.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, free heart container.
Right off the bat.
All right. So that was a good little starter here. Next time on Crit Couch, we will hop back in.
Yeah, sounds good. I'm glad we're calling it here, too, because, man, I have had to pee since, minute 2.
All right. Well, next time on Crit Couch.